It's getting a whole lot crazier. Meowser potentially in Smash Bros. Ultimate, and let's talk about these Nintendo reports. Let's do it!
Block content.
What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. Well, yes, today Nintendo has confirmed a whole lot of details on games that we would love to see more of, and now we actually know some release dates that have stood and some other information that has now changed and some that has actually gone TBD. And also, this episode we are going to be talking about one of my favorite characters of all time, Bowser from the Super Mario series, but of course in his brand new form, Meowser. Ever since Super Mario 3D World, yes, the Mario 3D platformer before Super Mario Odyssey, so the sequel to 3D Land, had this crazy fun character, Meowser, of course, the cat bell power-up for Bowser, and because we are getting that brand new DLC for Super Mario 3D World, or essentially just a new game called Bowser's Fury, I think that it's really interesting to think about the fact that, yes, they will need a brand new Mario character to kind of support this whole Mario 35th anniversary. What is a game that actively is coming out during that Mario 35th anniversary celebration? Well, it's that Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And if Meowser is going to be a character in that, if he's actually going to be the final boss, but it's going to be a bigger battle than we've seen before, then I think that actually we might have a huge chance at having some sort of, character inclusion for that character, or something specifically out of the Mario franchise. Think about Paper Mario or any other characters that fit the bill like Geno that have the Mario icon. And I am really curious to talk about these release dates with you guys today, because if you own a Nintendo Switch, we're going to be having a great 2021. Now, I want to talk all about that with you guys today, and of course also about the fact that I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube content? Well, whatever you can think of, send your questions through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live in the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And yes, we are releasing brand new episodes of Block Talk. It is our Let's Play show. It's me and Corey just having fun, so please check out those episodes so we can make more. And yes, we are on Instagram now. You can follow at Blocked Content YouTube on Instagram. There's a lot of memes and a lot of clips from our episodes, and you see a whole lot of stuff there, so please go check it out. So thank you guys so much, and let's just get into the main topic of today, and it's first talking about all this Nintendo Life information. Yes, this actually comes to us from Ryan Craddock, and this is so cool. It essentially just talks about Nintendo having major Switch games with now some release dates attached to it, because everything that's going on in the world right now is making it a little bit different. So originally leaked a little bit way ahead, and right now we can confirm all of these things from NintendoLife.com, saying Nintendo reconfirms release windows for major Switch games, with plenty being to be announced. Nintendo's current release schedule. And they say, well, as you have with no doubt guessed, and if you've been browsing through Nintendo Life, Nintendo has kicked their news department into gear by releasing its latest financial earnings report. While it might be a lot of work for us poor souls, it does mean that we also get an updated list of confirmed future releases. While the list doesn't give away anything we didn't already know, it does confirm that the games listed below are still on track for their intended release dates despite any pandemic-related concerns. Some games have been pushed back slightly, such as the Famicom Tentei Club titles, while several of the most exciting games on the horizon are still listed as TBA, or to be announced. Now, for Japan, this would be correct as of November 2020. That would be Buddy Mission Bond, 29th of January 2021. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury that we'll get back on too, 12th of February 2021. Famicom Tentei Club, Kieka Kokeisha, and Ushiro ni Tatsu Shoujo, saying 2021. Bayonetta 3, is to be announced. Well, RIP, I hope that's coming out ever. Metroid Prime 4, which is the temp title, is to be announced. It's interesting that they say temp title because, of course, it's going to get a subtitle. What is that going to be? Very excited for that. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, and that's, of course, also a temporary title, is also TBA, and the new Pokemon Snap game has now also gone to TBA, which I think is a big shocker. The United States, this information is correct as of November 2020. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, the 20th of November. And this blocked boy, Callum, has its birthday on that day, which is going to be really cool. Fitness Boxing 2, Rhythm and Exercise, the 4th of December 2020. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury on the 12th of February 2021. Bravely Default 2 will be launching on the 26th of February 2021. Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, and new Pokemon Snap are all to be announced for the United States as well. And then finally for Europe, also very interesting for me and a large chunk of our audience, correct as of November 2020, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity will launch on 20th of November 2020 there too. Fitness Boxing 2 Rhythm and Exercise will release on the 4th of December 2020. Then Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury will release on the 12th of February, which, yes, actually gonna release over there. That's gonna be so cool. Bravely Default 2, 26th of February 2021. Bayonetta, Metroid Prime, The Legend of Zelda, and Pokemon Snap are all to be announced. Well, this is going to be very exciting to kind of break down. I think there's a lot of games here that people have been waiting for the longest time. Not having any trailers or any new content announced with them in any sort of Nintendo Direct throughout this year is going to drive a lot of people totally crazy. I think that it is really cool that we got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity announced and released this year, and of course the Paper Mario game and a whole lot of content for Smash Bros. Ultimate in the DLC, but I mean, people are desperately waiting for more information on those games. I mean, Metroid Prime 4, we really need to know what's going on with that. New Pokemon Snap, we've seen a trailer, now we want to see more about the game. Just give us some, big gameplay update. And yes, definitely with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, that, we've gone too long without any news or information about that. So I really want to find out a lot more about that game. It's going to drive me crazy not knowing more. Now, finally, I wanted to address the Meowser in the room, and that is, of course, the character that I think has a very large chance of actually appearing in Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Of course, it's not called Meowser's Fury, but I think that Fury definitely, it talks about this actually being a huge new campaign, and I don't know if that's exactly what they'll do. Maybe it's one bigger sort of open world that leads to a couple of dungeon things like a lot of people have theorized, but I think that it's just going to be a lot more levels, inside of this hub world. Now, will Meowser actually show up, and will this then be a chance for the character to appear in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? I think it's interesting, right? I mean, we have Mario, we have Luigi, we have Dr. Mario, we have all this stuff going on with those characters, and a whole lot of other characters also have alternates, or they, in the case of Peach now, also have an Echo Fighter with Daisy. So is it really that crazy to think about Bowser having an Echo Fighter as well, and that being Meowser having different sort of swipe attacks and different looks and feels with the moves, but essentially still being Bowser? I think that would be totally funny. And of course, Bowser also makes a lot of different noises as Meowser, so different voice clips would also fit quite well, and we would finally have a little bit more of a cartoony Bowser in the game instead of the very animalistic and although awesome version of Bowser that's in the game right now. I'm really curious if you guys want any specific Mario character in the game. Geno is of course a huge pick. I think a lot of people are rooting for Paper Mario as well, but does Meowser make any sort of sense? If you're going to take a character from Super Mario 3D World, would it be that character? Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, it's always super awesome to break down you guys' thoughts. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And our comment question of the day is, of course, do you think Meowser is going to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us by way of our user, Nicholas Andrade, saying, if there is a reveal at the Game Awards, expect one of these characters. Adol from the E's or I series, Crash Bandicoot, Jonesy/Ramirez from Fortnite. These are the most rumored characters right now, so don't expect the reveal to be anyone that isn't on this list, or else you're already set for disappointment. This isn't a time of who you want, but who you think gets in realistically. Be a realist, not a dreamer. I thought this was very interesting to pin, Nicholas. I think that there's a lot of characters up for grabs right now, and of course, Sakurai has shown us time and time again that it's not going to be the obvious pick, right? When no one was thinking about a character from ARMS, there we go, a character from ARMS. When no one was thinking about Steve from Minecraft anymore because we got Banjo, there we go, Steve from Minecraft. So yeah, there's a lot to be said for these picks as well, but I think let's keep an open mind for everything right now because it's Sakurai and it's definitely going to be, one way or another, a huge surprise. So thank you guys so much for sending in all your comments. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a huge shout out to our latest Patreon supporters. You guys are really amazing, supporting this channel in a crazy time like this that is supposedly now gonna get a little bit better thanks to everything that happened today. So thank you guys so much. If you want to support this channel, please go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, subscribe now. Smash that like button and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya!